Morning, gamers. That was really loud. Now you get to hear it twice. Well, hello there, everybody. My nothing is working. Okay, we're good. Hey, boys.
Howdy.
Hold on.
My camera seems to be stuck, so you guys,
It's frozen.
you
Yeah.
can hear me. That's good. That's all that matters.
You're holding real still.
I am.
It's slightly blurry.
There may be a T-Rex somewhere around me, so I'm trying to hold on so it doesn't get me.
That's just Diego.
Oh. See, there we go. Whew, you want
We're all
to?
good. We're all good.
Thank you. Well, hello everybody. I am very loud. You're right. Mike is trying to do 14 different things at once, so just we'll work on it. Morning, everybody. I hope you are all doing so incredibly well. Today is Friday, December the 10th, 2021. Ballpark. Hi guys, how you doing?
Sounds
Welcome to Friday. TGIF, am I right?
Yeah.
Fridays are great. I'm excited. I'm excited for our special day today.
It is a special day today. There's chaos. KJ, is that better for you? Am I still too loud? Probably, but I'm a loud person. What it is. Yes, as you'll notice, today is a very special day today because we have things look a little different probably. For some reason the Christmas lights are up, but hey, that's fine. So it is Christmas time.
It's the right time of the year. Yeah.
But you'll notice that we have, as usual, down there on the bottom right, sports.gaming, our good friend Sean. And then, of course, we have none other than guest host extraordinaire, Mr. Christopher M.E. How are you, Chris?
I'm well. Good morning.
Good. Early for you, huh?
What are you talking about? I'm here this time every day.
I texted Chris like 10 minutes ago on Discord. I'm like, wakey. And get him out of them. Let's get out of the shower. So he's all good.
Yeah.
So that's always good. How about you, Sean? How are you today?
I'm good. I never want to get up in the morning. That's always a problem, but especially today, I snoozed one extra time because I was like, oh, well, I don't have to find the news because it's just Game Awards topics. And then when I got up here, I was like, oh man, I have other things to do because I needed to do all the like titles and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I should have hit that snooze button.
Back end work.
But it worked out just fine.
As you might notice, our good friend Hefty Goof is not here today. He's on assignment up in Seattle, or maybe back in, I don't know, he's somewhere. He went to watch a hockey game. Maybe we'll find out in sports what happened. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't watched or looked at any sports. I've spent the whole morning trying to figure out what our day of the day was and what our topic of, which leads us in to our days of the day. So our first day of the day is Human Rights Day. It's a very important day. National Lager Day, also fairly important day. It's Dewey Decimal System Day. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed the Dewey Decimal System. And by enjoyed it, I mean I hated it. It's also Nobel Prize Day, National Salesperson Day, and to jump along with human rights, it's also International Animal Rights Day. But that will lead us into our day
Rights for everyone.
of the day. Yes, everyone deserves rights, whether you're a person or an animal. That being dicks, people. But that leads us into our topic of the day. Today is Lost and Found Day. Unless you're looking at our topic on Twitch, it says Lost and Founds Day. So we're gonna found some stuff. It's a rogue S. I hate when that happens. But today is Lost and Found Day. Have you lost any good stories about something you lost and then you found?
Yeah,
Anyone?
I have a good lost and found story.
Like actually?
At least lost and partially found story. When I was in Cairo school, we had a small clinic on campus, and that's where you got a lot of your clinical experience. And then you did rotations like off campus, but you did a lot on campus. And we had a locker room where you could go and change into your clinic appropriate attire and leave all of your belongings that you didn't need for your shift and all that stuff. And I had a bag in there that had a laptop and an iPad, and it disappeared one day.
Oh boy.
is someone
Oof.
came in and snatched it and took off, and it was just gone. And never got the laptop back. But months later, actually, like on Christmas, I got this call. And it was an unknown number, and he called me like 3 times, and I kept ignoring it because we were celebrating Christmas, and finally answered it. And he's like, I have your iPad. And I was like, what? And eventually we met up, and he gave me an iPad back at a Starbucks, and he gave it back, and he goes like, sure would be nice to get like $20 or something for getting your iPad. I was like,
For
no.
stealing your iPad.
Wow.
He's like,
Awesome.
I could have sold it for a lot of money. I was like, no.
What?
Do a good deed or don't do a good deed. Don't ask for
Yeah,
$20.
wow.
It was shady, but got the iPad back. Never saw the laptop again.
Oh.
That's a bummer. I remember
I
back
wonder
in...
if you offered.
Go ahead.
I just wonder if you offered the $20 if he's like, I maybe found your laptop too.
For an additional
It's like,
$20,
did you
I
lose?
could probably
Did you
figure
lose
out what it
anything
is.
else?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. Some people are interesting. In good people news though, when I was like 19, I lost my wallet at like a fair in Pennsylvania, and like 3 years later, I got a letter in the mail that said, "Hey, I found your wallet. If you still live here, give me a call." And they gave me their phone number, and I called, and I was like, "Hey," and they're like, "Well, you know, come by and you can grab it." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I went by, and sure enough, they gave me my wallet, and everything that was inside it was still in it, well, minus some cash. But I'm assuming someone at the fair found it and decided that's fine. But I spent 3 years in a field. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's incredible.
What else is crazy is all these wonderful people in chat today. So far, we've got JF Downs was obviously first because he gets here. Him either here or KJ are first because they're always one of those two. So we got Downs in the chat, Mr. Chris M.E. I don't know why that guy's doing it so early. JF Downs, KJ, Scott Chick. Good morning, Scott Chick. I hope you are doing well today on this Friday, December the 10th. 10th. Sorry. We got a lot of stuff to bring to you today. We've got some gaming morning news because I don't know if you knew this, but gaming things happened yesterday. Some crazy ones. There was the 2022 game trailer show with some awards mixed in there. No big deal, you know. So we'll get to those in a little bit here. But first, Chris is Chris.
Hi.
I just blanked out. Hey, I hope you're all doing well. There's a lot going on in the world today. We've got some birthdays to get to, some other stuff. Sean, you want to join us in some Rocket League, maybe?
Oh, are we doing Rocket League?
I think so.
I thought we were doing something else.
Welcome to the show. I didn't even have time to think of anything else. I spent a whole bunch of time last night. So Ryan messaged us last week and was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing on Friday? And what's your schedule?" And I was like, "First hour, like most Fridays." And then I think it was like Tuesday. Ryan texted me and he was like, "Hey, can you run the show on Friday?" I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, I know that it's kind of short notice, but can you run the show on Friday? So I was up quite a bit last night messing around with the GMS After Dark backgrounds in order to try and get everything all taken care of. But I can make sure that we were all set and happy to go for today.
Nice.
And watch this. So I'm gonna try to switch to the game screen. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Chris,
Yeah, you got this.
Chris is a pro of what's gonna happen when Mike presses his button. We're gonna go ahead. Well, that's one of my favorite games to play. I really enjoy. What are we gonna do? Look at this. So we're gonna get into some Rocket League. Let's see, play. We're gonna figure this out because Ryan usually does. I think we're gonna do like casual or something.
Mm-hmm.
3 for 3. Yeah, there we go. We'll search for it and see what happens.
Nailed it.
First try.
Nice.
You guys have any big weekend plans?
Yeah, tomorrow is our company's Christmas party,
Ooh,
and we're gonna go play some Top Golf. So that'll be fun.
that is really cool.
That
Top
sounds
golf
super
is a
fun.
ton of fun.
I've still never been.
Do they have
Oh,
Top
yeah.
Golf in LA? That's a
I feel
stupid
like they
question,
do.
but
I have to imagine there's one nearby.
Yeah.
It is. It's a lot of fun, even if you aren't really a golfer. It's kind of like the same vibes as bowling, where if you go and you're terrible, it's still
You can
fun.
still have a good time.
it's still a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Same idea.
Kyle hasn't been at Top Golf yet. That's a
Ooh.
oof. Kyle, what are you doing,
Hmm.
man?
God, jeez, you would love it.
Seems right up Kyle's alley.
I know, right? Oh, sweet. You guys get my view today. So you're going to see a whole lot of driving in circles and missing the ball. If my go forward. Uh-oh.
Ugh.
There we go. Good news. The car goes forward now.
Oh boy.
Kyle, do you have a Top Golf by you? Or do you have to go pretty far to get there? So, Scott, Top Golf is like, you know what a driving range is where you go and just hit golf balls? So, a Top Golf is kind of like a driving range. But instead of just going and getting like a bucket of balls, they have this machine that like automatically dispenses them, and they have targets.
we're going
for
the
you to
other
hit
way.
at. I know. Chill, Chris. I'll score where I want to score. I don't conform to your rules. Promise I won't score. Oh, okay. I can't make that promise. I promise I will try really hard not to score in our own goal. that's all I can do.
At least on purpose.
Gotcha. Yeah, on purpose. But yeah, so Top Golf is basically like a big old driving range. But there's targets that you can shoot into. There's like a million different game modes that you can play in. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. A little tricky sometimes. They serve booze there and stuff, so that's always exciting. We went one time and there was a bunch of gentlemen next to it, partaking quite a bit in the festivities of the evening. May have been a little tipsy. May have ended
kidding.
with one of them laying in one of the nets on the third floor.
That does not sound great.
No. He didn't see a problem with it. The officer that had to come out and deal with it also didn't think it was very funny. So there was that. Whoopsie. You should definitely. So unlike some other things that we talk about, you can definitely Google this one because it's really cool to see. There are trackers in all of the balls, I believe. So like they will tell you how far the ball went and where it landed, how many points you got if you're playing in that.
Yeah, but it's still like physical golf.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
hitting
it's
a
real
ball
golf.
at targets and
It's just
stuff.
like
it's
extra gamified.
yeah.
And they
It's
they
pretty
provide
fascinating.
they provide like clubs and such, so you can just kind of go there. So it's not like a traditional driving range where you have to bring everything. You just go. They charge by the hour, not by the person. So no, if you go early, it's like $10 an hour. If you go later during peak hours, it's like 30 to 40. Still, it's a really, really good time. A really good time.
It should be fun.
So good.
And this will be the first time I've gone to the one here in Oregon, because I've been to the one in Vegas, I've been to the one in Florida, but never the one that's like an hour away.
Is it in Portland?
Yeah, it's up in Hillsboro.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot of area.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that person. The cheese is gross. Chris, what's your favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese is Manchego.
Sorry, what?
Nice.
Tell me.
Have you not had Manchego?
I don't even know.
It's a dry salty cheese.
Most cheese kind of dry. I think if it's
No.
wet, you should probably check your refrigerator.
Have you not had
Moist
brie
cheeses?
or yeah?
Brie,
Isn't
even
brie,
mozzarella.
like,
Mozzarella's a wet cheese. Yeah.
kind of- Oh. As the cheese aficionado, really enjoys his meat and cheese plate. You think I know these things?
Well,
Top golf in the UK. It lists the 5 closest to us. Number 4 is Holtzville, New York. That's an easy just jaunt across the pond.
where's Holtzfield?
Austin. He's our New York pro. I don't think that one's gonna. Kyle. Where's Holtzville, New York? Good gosh, these guys
Oh,
are like
what?
long shot central. They're cheating. Hacks. Speaking of all hacks, did you guys have a chance to watch the Game Awards yesterday?
No, I had no interest in that.
I watched the first like 45 minutes live, and then it was dinner time, and so I had to watch the rest later, which is good because then I could watch it all like in fast forward.
Yeah.
Because man, that show just goes on forever.
So
every
is it
few
like a
minutes you
6-hour
stop for-
show?
It's only 3 hours, but like 2 hours of that 3 hours is game trailers. And then 5 minutes of those 3 hours is awards. And the rest is just setting up those things like
Were there
in the
any-
most repetitive way possible.
Are there any musical performances?
Yeah, Sting was there.
Really?
Yeah, and Imagine Dragons, I think, was the other.
wow.
That was the other big musical performance.
When I
But-
think of
yeah,
video
Sting
games,
opened the show.
Sting, yeah, that's what you think of.
the wrestler.
I was talking to my wife because we had it on while we were cooking dinner, and Sting was on. She was like, "That's an interesting way to start." I was like, "Yeah."
Uh-huh.
Do you think when they contacted Sting for this, they were like, "Yeah, it's like a video game award show," and Sting was like, "You mean like those Mario Brothers?" And I doubt he knows anything else about video games.
Or on the flip, he's like a huge gaming nerd. Right now, he's playing Apex with some people. Don't know it.
Yeah, he's just
He's a pred. Sting, what are you doing? Nothing. Hey, are those Mario Brothers gonna be there? Yeah. Sign me up.
How much are they paying me? Okay, I'll do it.
Yes, exactly. That's where the. How many zeros? Okay, we're good. That's how I figure. Like, it's so funny because I kind of think of it like the Super Bowl halftime show, where for a while they had some folks who most young people are like, who are these? And it's a concert and they get paid like a stupid amount of money, but it's still it's just like who? The who? The Rolling what? Isn't that the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean? He's in a band. This Brie person is really high. I wish somebody would teach me how to do it.
It's unknowable.
Well, there you have it. The first game of the morning goes to not us. However, that does give us a chance to come back and talk a little bit more about things rumbling and a bumbling. Gives us a chance to talk about what we were just talking about. Sean, do you have any news for us?
I do. I think I could do. Let's see. Boop. Good morning.
Yeah.
It's Friday, December 10th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Game Awards news. Yeah, first news story. Well, they're both news stories about the Game Awards, but the first one we'll talk about all the winners. Well, not all the winners because I don't want to list all of them, but at least the highlights.
yeah.
Game of the year went to It Takes Two, which was
Ooh.
pretty surprising. Like it was from what we've played so far and what I've seen, it's a great game, but I didn't think it would take
Game
top
of the
billing
year.
for Game of the
Yeah.
Year. So that's pretty cool. Best game direction went to Deathloop, which also picked up best art direction. And then best performance went to Maggie Robertson, who played Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village.
Nailed it.
Best multiplayer was also It Takes Two, by the way.
Hmm.
And then Kana Bridge of Spirits took best independent game, which is
Nice.
awesome, and also best debut indie game because that was their first game.
Very
So
cool.
that's pretty cool. And then the last one that at least has some connection to us, best action game went to Returnal, which I played long ago.
Nice.
For a long year.
Yeah. So that's there were some pretty. I'm most surprised and pretty happy about It Takes Two taking Game of the Year because in my mind that always goes to like a big like blockbuster game. And so
Yeah.
to see a smaller game like that take it is pretty fantastic.
What else came out this year that you'd consider like big? Like, I mean, I guess Resident Evil, right? Like,
Yeah, Resident Evil, both Village and 4 came out, which Resident Evil 4 VR took best VR game. I mean, Deathloop was out. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which took best narrative, came out. Life is Strange, True Colors, Forza Horizon 5. Like there are a bunch of decent games. Metroid Dread.
they just go by whatever gets streamed the most.
I don't think
So like this one was streamed a lot. Let's just pick that one.
Yeah, it seems like they got a pretty good dispersal.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, and
Probably-
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart came out this year, and that feels like that came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not take any awards,
was
unfortunately.
A lot
Been a
of
long year.
awards that
Yeah,
were given out.
They do quite a bit, and what I do like about the Game Awards is they have kind of tiers of awards. You have your big ones, and then there's some smaller ones that are still for like developers and different categories. And then they have quite a few that are for like the community and stuff like that. And I feel like they do a good job of just celebrating the video game community as a whole for the
Right.
Game Awards. And I think that's really cool. It's not just all about the AAA publishers.
Best esport athlete went to Simple. That's a CS:GO player.
Yeah.
I'm
CS:GO,
always proud when CS has a representation.
always nominated and usually
Yeah.
left. They get the very back seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's always awesome seeing them. Oh, and then here's a good link for Game Informer's wrap up of the winners, and then talking about the announcements. Which here's a link from Adam Bankhurst of IGN, which kind of wraps things up. I always like IGN's because they do a good job of laying it out pretty clearly with trailers and everything. So that's usually my go-to for the like everything announced at blank articles. There were some pretty cool spots. They hit it pretty hard at the beginning with Star Wars Eclipse, which is a new action adventure game. It's from Quantic Dream, and Quantic Dream did Heavy Rain,
Oh.
and Detroit Become Human. So very like choice heavy like
Yeah.
action games. So like a Star Wars game with that sort of mechanism would be pretty fascinating.
Absolutely.
And this is going to be the first video game set in the High Republic era, which is kind of prequel era.
And
before the
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
So
got
you
too far away.
so you have like the Jedi like as an established group. So it'll be cool. And it is in Quantic Dreams specialty. It's a multiple character branching narrative game.
Nice.
So that's pretty exciting.
This is really
We got the official announcement of Alan Wake 2, which is going to be Remedy's first survival horror game. So Alan Wake 1, while having like scary elements was still really just an adventure game. They're going like hard into the horror genre for the sequel, which there was even a little jump scare. Be warned.
In the trailer.
Yeah, just a little spooky right at the end. So
Like that.
Spooky.
it's spooky. It definitely looked like a game that Ryan will not play, if there's any question. Wonder Woman got an announcement. This is from Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor developers Monolith. It was just a teaser, so we didn't see a lot, but that's coming soon. They talked a little bit about the Halo TV series, and we got a first trailer for that. So if you want to see live action Master Chief, that is out there. We got some gameplay footage of Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga, which featured a rather creepy, like, crawling giant baby thing and lots of fire. The game looks beautiful. If you haven't played the first one, you should check that out because it's a pretty powerful game. But the like lighting, especially coming off of the fire on this trailer, is just gorgeous. So that game's gonna be a lot of fun to watch, if not play. Let's see. Those are kind of the highlights. We got a lot of little stuff, and a lot of like updated trailers. Like Horizon Forbidden West is coming out in like almost just over 2 months. So we got a good gameplay trailer of that, which looks fantastic, and that will be a GMS place for sure. Sonic Frontiers, which is a kind of an open world Sonic adventure game, was officially announced. That's been teased before. And then Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie trailer. With Knuckles and Tails.
Yeah,
So if you want to see some Jim
live
Carrey.
action friends, I guess. Idris Elba is Knuckles.
Yeah. It looks good. And Tails is voiced by the original voice actor for Tails, I believe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I love that.
Bye, Scott.
How
Check.
mad do you
Have a good
think-
day at work.
How mad do you think the original voice actor for Sonic is? You're like, oh, so you can bring him back, but I see how it is.
He wanted way too many gold rings.
So those are the highlights. So check out the link we provided for more. Like you can just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. There's
There's a
dozens
lot.
and dozens of updates.
Quite a
But
bit.
those are the big ones.
I'm interested to see Among Us going into VR.
Yeah, that one was interesting. I didn't see that coming.
I'm curious how that'll work.
They could go the lazy way and just put it in VR, but you're in VR and there's just a screen of the game. It's no different.
We didn't say it was
Oh,
first
this was not what I
person.
was expecting.
Yeah, we just said it was in VR now.
Technically true. And always last, but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, the Game Awards news, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like the Porum Lockdown out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wild and Adventure Pinball out on Switch, Memories of East Coast out on Switch, Rot Flesh out on PC, Siberia, The World Before out on PC, The Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails out on PC, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to A Year of Springs out on Switch.
Oh, a whole
Yeah,
year
are
full
those
of spring?
coiled springs? Is that...
Yeah, like
That's
boing, boing,
a
boing.
lot. You get to just jump on them. That's like the whole game for 365 days of you jumping on spring. That's
It's
it.
a long year.
Well, congratulations to A Year of Springs on being our name of the morning. We'll enter that into our name of the month drawing, which sometime between now and the end of humanity, we will pick a game of the month for the month of December, and you'll get it in your inbox if you manage to win the game giveaway December 2021, like July 2022. So you'll have some time to vet the game, read the game logs and notes. Then you can go from there. It'll be wonderful. So, Chris, is there anything in the like the trailers or anything upcoming that you see that you're super excited about?
Even though I don't play those games, Elden Ring had another trailer drop. That game looks absolutely incredible. It may get me to play a Soulsborne game.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna watch people play it.
Yeah, I can guarantee that much.
Most definitely. I think it's cool that there's the Plague Tale getting a second.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Because that was
Yeah.
that's been a free to play game like forever on Game Pass, and I've watched a couple of folks play it, but it didn't seem like it was one of those games that people were super.
Oh, also the Cuphead DLC. Cuphead DLC looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is the last Cuphead DLC?
I think so.
I think it is.
Um,
Which, well, no, I think it, or maybe it's just called the last course, which should be the last one. But I want them to wrap up the DLC for Cuphead so they can start working on whatever's next. Because
Yeah.
Cuphead was so fun to
It's an
watch,
incredible game. Yeah.
and fun to play at times.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
It's gonna sound crazy, but I'm actually really excited for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre online multiplayer horror game. I think that could be interesting. I'm curious if it's gonna. I haven't watched the trailer or anything, just because I went to bed, and I'm curious what it looks like. If it's a true to play, like just Dead by Daylight kind of a game, or kind of how it works. I'm excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, lots of really exciting stuff. Good morning, load last checkpoint. Or I'm sorry, my bad. It's loaded. Good morning, last checkpoint. Congratulations on finally becoming a big checkpoint. I am JF Down says Saints Row for him is what he's pretty excited about. So I think it'll be. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of pandemic rust on some of these game studios, which may have not had a ton of time to get stuff done. But either way, it'll still be cool. We have some things to tell you about today. We have a lot of nerd chat coming up here. We have we're going to talk a little bit about some old footprints that helps us to realize that dinosaurs are scary. We also have some good Shang-Chi news coming up for the future. But there's a story out of the University of Central Missouri that our good friend Ben Hooper shares with us. Chris, you want to tell us about our mule friends there in Missouri?
Gladly. A University of Central Missouri parade featuring 50 people riding mules down a road set a Guinness World Record, the school announced. The university said the mules participated in a parade celebrating the 150th anniversary of the school, and officials submitted videos, photos, and other evidence from the event to Guinness for review. UCM officials said they received word Wednesday that the October 23rd parade officially broke the world record for largest ridden parade of mules. We're thrilled. We are beyond thrilled to be named as the record holder for the largest ridden parade of mules. Jackie Johnson, Associate Vice President for the UCM Alumni Foundation and one of the event's organizers, said in an announcement. The University of Central Missouri was founded in 1871 and adopted the mule as its official mascot in 1922. When we first announced that we were going to try to do this in UCM's 150th year, the number one question that we were asked was, why? And the answer is, if anyone were to set the record for Parade of Mules, it should be UCM at the homecoming parade, Jackson said.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really argue.
Yeah.
I suppose.
No, the logic is very
Yeah,
sound.
It's very, very sound.
Flawless, yeah.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Just go with it. Let's have a whole lot of mules. We'll see what happens.
Is GMS gonna break this record next year?
Probably.
Because why not?
Because mules are better.
Yeah.
Than Myco, don't you think that is? You ever ridden a mule?
No.
Anyone?
No. Maybe did as a kid, like at a fair or something.
There was a there was a scandal.
Scandal?
Yeah, at one of the local county fairs a couple years ago, that some people, the organizers, wanted pony rides.
Sure.
People who ran the pony rides brought mules. Because they're a lot more. Not malleable, not the word.
No.
But they're a lot easier to work with than ponies.
Oh.
And the people
they're more
were-
agreeable.
yeah,
perhaps.
people were very, very upset. Some of the comments were great. It's like I don't remember anyone ever asking for a mule when they were a kid. Art.
Yeah, because they're more agreeable than ponies.
I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah, what can we do for our anniversary? Let's get a whole lot of mules. Lead them
Why?
down the streets.
Because if someone's gonna do it, it should be us.
I mean,
okay.
can you think of another college that has a mule as the mascot? Oh, jeez.
I couldn't have named one to begin with. So
Well, there you go. I mean, at least they're owning it, right?
okay, oh yeah, if the goal was over there, that would have been sick. Entered.
Oh,
Not by any of us.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
Whoops. Oh man. Moscow. Yeah, no. We can try the Moscow Mule lineup. If we
good
can
parade too.
That's
set the record.
That's
for
a
that.
better record, I think. A more fun record.
Speaking of booze records, actually, one of my friends on their Instagram story, they live in Colorado, and I'll have to look and see where it was, but one of the towns in Colorado set they tried to set a record for longest ski shot. Where they put the shots on the ski thing.
Oh, I see. Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Oh, that-
Mm-hmm.
When I worked at camp, we were thinking like, how can we break a record? We were
For
gonna
ski shot?
Well, yeah, yep, absolutely. We're
Oh,
like,
okay.
the one record we identified was the most, or like the largest air guitar crowd. Largest
Oh.
crowd, because it had just been broken earlier that summer. But it never pushed it.
I'm so sorry.
Kids.
Yeah, come on, kids.
Get your stuff together. Don't you know how to air guitar? What's a guitar?
Probably good. You'd probably very disappointed people that just broke the record and then you re-break it. They're like, come on.
There are all these
Yeah.
people out there twiddling their fingers like,
File an injunction. Like this isn't right. Thought there was like a cooldown period.
No tag backs.
no tag backs.
Ooh. I'm excited. Next week we have our holiday party for work.
Oh,
Last year I wasn't able, or we weren't able to do it, I guess, because of the COVID. But we did like a Zoom party, and that was cool. This year we're all gonna have lunch. Yes.
That'll be fun.
We're not doing anything as fun as going to Topgolf. So
alas.
yeah, sad days. What are you gonna do?
Go to
I'll just-
Topgolf?
I'll bring golf clubs anyway. Just go in the yard. All right, who's ready for the golf part? I'm like, what? Brand new house. That's fine.
I'll get in there.
There's no.
Yeah.
Maybe not sports, because usually have.
It's worse noise than sports adjacent video games.
Yeah, there you go. Last checkpoint says we were having a Zoom holiday party because they made returning to the office optional for most employees, which means nobody came back to the office. Yeah, that's fair. That's
When companies don't realize this is gonna happen, it's just
Yeah.
like, how did you not?
This is some cracking gameplay that people are getting to watch. Me driving around looking for boosts. It's good. We're saying curse words in the chat. Everyone do it. Oh, man. I was listening to a TED Talk because I listen to those daily TED Talks. And not too long ago, there was one where a guy was talking about working at home and whatnot. His employees are like much more productive than they were before, and it was surprising and yada yada. And I almost just scored an amazing goal.
I didn't even get a save for that.
Well, it's because it was me.
Yeah.
But he was saying that when they first like started everything.
Oh God. I can't believe I knocked
Chris,
it
get
wide.
your own shtick. I missed those shots. But yeah, no. He was like, "Oh, we were surprised. Congrats, everybody, we won. We were surprised not more people took advantage of coming back to the office because we thought people would need social interaction." Yeah, no.
Called the internet.
Yeah, people would rather not come back to the office. He's like, productivity is up like 250%. Yeah, when people are comfortable and happy, they're gonna work a little bit. Dan says we had a Christmas party last night. Oh, he didn't go because of the COVID, and today the company has banned Christmas parties. I'm not sure what happened last night. Damn it, Downs! You missed the party of the century.
Mr. Rager.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you're right, Joel. People are probably only working 4 to 6 hours when working from home, which is generally more productive. When you're at work, I mean, it's I guess it's not really surprising. But if you work like a desk job, you spend a lot of hours just trolling through your phone or whatever the case is. If you're at home, you're just getting stuff done, so then you can troll through things. But,
Yep.
Oh, Kyle gives us some mule mascots. University of Central Missouri, West Point, Colby College, Colgate, of course, Southern Arkansas. Yep. Formerly the New York Mets.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Thanks, Kyle.
That sounds about right.
Kyle, you suck.
So University of Central Missouri has some competition.
They do. So maybe next year, West Point Academy will be like, "Hey, let's try to get some more mules. We'll get a whole bunch more."
Mule mascot rivalry.
I mean, to be fair, it was only
Not an
50
arm
people, right?
It was 50.
How hard is it to get 51 mules together?
Can't be that difficult.
Can't be that hard.
Maybe surprisingly difficult.
I don't know. I'll put out like a Facebook ad. I wish Craigslist, in the personals, you need 51 mules. This is what for what? There's just no reason. Don't ask questions. Just let it happen. Do you guys remember the Dewey Decimal System when you were kids?
I remember it.
How did you feel about it?
It's fine.
It was there.
I hate
and
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know any different. It's better than like going to a bookstore and you're like, I want this book, and you're like, oh, it could be in that section, could be in that section, and you can look it up at the library and you know exactly where it is. Might be a pain to find it sometimes, but there's no doubt.
in my head, I was always like, couldn't they just sort all the books alphabetically by author?
Seriously, that's what I would have thought would have been easier, because you'd always have like that one jerk that would just move books around, and then you're just like looking around like, where? What
Mike,
is
was
this?
that you?
No, I didn't. Shockingly enough, I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the library.
Oh,
So
I
just-
see. Okay.
The
Yeah.
beauty of the Dewey Decimal System is it keeps things that are similar together. So
Right.
if you look for a book and you go there and you find it, you can also be like, oh, what else might be useful? Especially if you're like doing research and you're doing a report on Cold War, and you go and find the specific book that you're looking for. Then this whole shelf has books on Cold War, and you can peruse and be like, oh yeah, this one might be helpful. This one might be helpful. And you can take them all. And so it's definitely useful,
That's fair.
if not confusing at times.
KJ says the Dewey Decimal System is full and important. That's fair.
It's the two eyes.
2 eyes, lots of eyes. Decimals are greater than fractions, I always say. Yeah, okay.
I never liked the Dewey fraction system.
No, yeah, the Dewey fraction system is really hard to follow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm curious how many people normally who partake in our chat even know what the Dewey Decimal System is.
The most complicated of all is the Dewey Irrational Number System. That one's
Really flips
very
it on its head,
complicated.
yeah.
Very nonsensical. But speaking of age, did you guys know that people have birthdays?
Oh,
Nonsense.
Yeah, that's
Not
crazy.
today.
I don't think
Today?
I don't think that anyone in our community is celebrating a birthday. But if you or somebody you know is celebrating a birthday and we don't know about it, please let us know in chat. Whether it's you, your dog, your grandma, or your neighbor. But unless this person's your neighbor, actor and director Kenneth Branagh turned 61 today.
Nice.
happy birthday.
He portrayed Hercule Poirot in the 2017
Oh
film
God.
Murder on the Orient Express. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I didn't see the new version.
It's one of
I
those-
really enjoyed those books when I was a kid, though.
Mhm.
It's one of those things where like it's on the list always until you're looking for something to watch, and then you're like, no, there's nothing to watch. Let me watch Olympus Has Fallen again. I've watched Olympus Has Fallen a lot.
I was gonna say,
I don't know
I
why.
personally have never run into that situation, but you know.
I don't know why. Celebrity chef Bobby Flay turns 57 today.
Thank goodness it's Bobby Flay, not the other one.
I would have been equally as happy if it was the other one.
Yeah. Bobby doesn't get you to Flavor Town.
It's true.
Mm.
Fun fact: Bobby Flay's daughter is a news reporter in LA.
Nice.
That's
Funner
Sophie
facts.
Flay.
He's appeared in episodes of Portlandia and Entourage. It's not as fun of a fact as it ought to be. However, I think that he has like 78 or 79 cooking shows on TV currently, and historically, I mean, he's literally just everywhere. Like, he's just.
I think he's amassed enough cooking shows that he can just have his own channel.
You're
Just
probably
full of his shows.
the
Yeah.
Flay channel. I mean, he
The
did
Flay
leave.
Network.
He did leave the Food Network.
Maybe that's
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, KJ says Bobby Slay, the food industry, and not in a good way. Oof. Eek. I've heard some stories about Bobby, but for everything we've seen, he's one of my childhood crushes, actress Emmanuelle Chikri, turns 46. Oh wow, and she plays Clark Kent's childhood friend Lana Lang on the CW show Superman and Lois. The star of the critically acclaimed film Snow Day.
Yeah.
Is that clinically acclaimed?
Yep, sure, clinically acclaimed.
Clinically acclaimed. Yeah.
He was also apparently born in Canada. So we go Canada. Actress Raven Simone turns 36.
Nice.
Yeah, she was another one of the Masked Singer alums.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She completed the Black Widow. She competed as the Black
Wow.
Widow. Most notable for her role on the Cosby Show and That's So Raven.
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven. I like that.
Which
also,
I think is coming back to Disney Plus, or
It's
in,
yeah.
like,
They,
in
the reboot,
reruns
yeah.
or
yeah,
or not reboot.
No,
but
they-
they're resuming the show.
yeah. With her as like a mother, and
Oh.
Right.
her kids have like the same power. Yeah,
middle-
that's
middle-aged.
wild.
that came out like a couple years ago, I think.
It's already out. What?
Yeah,
the-
yeah. It's been out.
Probably.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I'm really interested in that because I think it's again it kind of goes back to the whole like I wish they would just make new things, but they don't.
Yeah, 2017 Ravens.
Holy
Home.
jeez.
Oh,
Still going on. 4 seasons,
Wow.
79
well
episodes.
done. Wow.
Way to go, Raven. It
I
is
mean-
also oh god. You mean you love it?
Well, I mean, with the Disney stuff and Disney Plus, like, I'm okay with them bringing back that stuff for nostalgia.
Yeah, that's fair. Wish they'd bring back G.I. Joe with all of its crappiness. It's also
Animation was not great.
actress Kiki Lane's 30th birthday. She was in If Beale Street Could Talk and The Old Guard. Pretty great actress. Hold on. We've got a drummer birthday.
I want to hear the second part. So good. Someone clip that. I want that on a button. So we can have Bob have a break from now on. There's Walter Clyde Orange of the Commodores is 75.
Clyde.
And where is the other one? Meg White of the White Stripes.
Oh,
It's 47.
wow.
Did you know that they're not related? Meg White and Jack White, they're not brother and sister.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all a sham? We've been lied
All
to?
a sham.
But did we ever know that they were siblings? Weren't
No,
we
that
wondering
was-
if they
that
were
was
married
just-
for a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were married, but I think like it was the whole like, oh, they're brother and sister. Back in the early aughts when they first got real big.
Mm-hmm.
You can't believe anything you see on the internet. Any other birthdays in there you see that of notes?
Well, there's one for someone who's passed, and that's Michael Clark Duncan. Rest in peace.
That was a big shock to a lot of people.
Yeah.
We have I
Yeah,
think we
it
have a
was really
couple
good.
of passings in the sports world that we'll talk about in sports. Nia Peoples turned 60. And actually someone who I've seen in concert, singer guitarist Jay Massis of Dinosaur Jr. is 56.
Oh,
Congrats. Way to go, everybody. Congrats on having a birthday.
Susan Day is 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That was Bob through my head.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, is Bear Bear getting lower?
No?
I feel like is he wet?
You doing okay out there? He said, no, it's a beautiful sunny day.
Yep, I can't believe that's 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunny weather out that window.
Gorgeous.
Right
Gorgeous. Can't believe it.
there. Go, Bear Bear.
Not a rain cloud in the sky.
So we get to play a couple of rounds of Lawsuit or Not this morning.
Ooh.
Sean, we have two from the year. Both are from the year 1982. So
Man,
Sean, do you want to go rapid fire, or do you just want to guess?
Let's go. The first one
Okay.
is not a lawsuit,
Okay.
and the second one is a lawsuit.
Gotcha. Okay. So in 1982, Magic postpones its public stock offering from mid-December to early next year due to unsettled market condition. So that one you said was not a lawsuit, right?
Yes.
So ding! That one is not a lawsuit. Also in 1992, Mattel loses 1/3 of its market value in heavy stock trading. Wah, wah.
Yikes.
That one is also
Bummer.
not a lawsuit. And
One
then,
for
of,
two.
of course, in 1998, Acclaim releases the Turok 2 Seeds of Evil video game for the N64 console. In 2005, Microsoft launches the Xbox 360 video game system in Japan.
Nice.
I love my 360. I miss it. It did Red Ring twice. Kind of sucked.
Ooh.
You know. 2010, Electronic Arts releases the Medal of Honor video game for the PS3 in the US. And in 2011, Nintendo releases the Circle Pad Pro for the Nintendo 3DS in Japan. The accessory adds a second, not first, but second analog Circle Pad controller and a second, not first, but second set of shoulder buttons. The price is 1,500 yen or 20 US dollars.
Did people actually buy that thing?
I mean, maybe.
There was
I don't know.
probably one or two games that needed it.
If it wasn't World Series 95 for the Sega Game Gear, I couldn't care less.
Turok 2, that was a big deal. Those Turok games were I don't want to say revolutionary, but like for FPS games on the console, those were huge. I played a lot of Turok and Turok 2.
Good morning, Dr. Chick. Welcome to the Friday show, TGIF. Who doesn't love TG? I think we get to keep Sean for a little bit longer. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll be back for a little bit.
Sean will be back for a little bit in the second hour. So you're stuck with Chris and me and myself as well. Maybe Diego. Okay. All right, Diego's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna crawl around and walk through his poop. Wonderful.
Sounds okay.
Anyway, we love you guys. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Morning, gamers. Hello. On today is December 10th. It is Friday, year 2021. For those of you following along at home, this is the Gaming Morning Show. I am looking to Miko. We're gonna play the Twitter game. This is a fun one. Close. We got real close on this one. I am looking to Miko. Over there is Sports Gaming, and above him is
Close.
Chris M.E. Pay no attention to the Twitter profiles behind the curtain. Welcome in on this lovely day of days. Today we have Human Rights Day, National Lager Day, the critically acclaimed Dewey Decimal System Day, Nobel Prize Day, National Salesperson Day, and International Animal Rights Day. And of course, our topic of the day is Lost and Found Day. If you have any good stories about something you lost and found, or anything you experienced at the Lost and Found, perhaps, who knows? That was one of my favorite times of the year at camp, because in December, everyone had until Christmas to claim their lost and found stuff before it was donated to charity or staff members, whichever came first. So there was always some really interesting stuff in there. There's some good things and some really bad things. But for some reason,
Any examples or?
Well, I got a really nice Columbia jacket one.
Nice.
Yeah, we would put out a thing all the time and be like, "Hey, you guys does anyone want this stuff?" And people would be like, not really. However, official Lost and Found Day is a day set aside for people to recall things they have lost, and then to possibly make the effort to look for them. Possibly, not definitely, just maybe possibly.
Sure, yeah. You could.
After recalling an item and reflecting on it, it may be apparent that the item is forever lost. But if it is determined that something can still be done, then this is the day when people can take action to retrieve it. The concept of lost and found has been around for millennia. In ancient Greece and Rome, advertising for lost items appeared on papyrus. In 1805, Napoleon had his prefect of police establish the lost and found office where objects from the streets of Paris would be brought. Interesting. In London, the Lost Property Office has been collecting things since 1934. There are tens of thousands of lost and found items there all the time. It was first started by Lance Morgan, a PBIS educator at Chautauqua Elementary School in Vashon, Washington. Official Lost and Day was first celebrated at the school on Friday, December 14th, 2012. So it's been around for a little bit. It's always the second Friday in December, so that'd be today. So today, if you think you've lost something, you should make an effort to find it. Or you can find. Awesome. Speaking of things that we found, do you guys know that there were dinosaurs in the world? Yeah, they're real.
Really?
Yeah, and they found some footprints that led them to make a discovery. Chris, what do you know about these footprints from these two-legged dinosaurs?
I know a little bit. An analysis of dinosaur tracks from 120 million years ago, unearthed in Spain, adds to growing evidence that these meat-eating prehistoric beasts belonging to the same group as T-Rex could be highly agile. The findings, published Thursday in Scientific Reports, reveal one of the fastest known sets of fossilized dinosaur footprints. These tracks join the ranks of other speedy sets found in Utah and Texas, one of which shows dinosaurs running at speeds over 30 miles per hour. The Spanish footprints showed speeds of nearly 28 miles per hour. To calculate the running speed, scientists measured the length of the footprint and took into account the dinosaur's hip height and stride length, the distance between two consecutive footprints of the same foot. All of the fastest known sets of prints come from a family of dinosaurs called theropods. These carnivorous dinosaurs stood on two legs and could not fly, like the famed velociraptor. The animals that created the most recent impressions were probably 5 to 6.5 feet tall, and 13 to 16 feet long from mouth to tail, the researchers estimated. Scientists think there may be other faster dinosaurs, but the tracks of theropods have been easier to track down. Behavior is something very difficult to study in dinosaurs, said lead author Pablo Navarro Lorbes of the University of La Rioja. These kinds of findings are very important, I think, for improving that kind of knowledge. That's amazing.
Wow.
So I feel like there's a really big push. So one of the I don't want to say one of the good things about like global warming has been we found a lot of really interesting things between water levels getting low and
Or maybe even higher.
or higher, sure. But also like in the Siberian outback. I don't think it's the correct term. It's in the Siberian tundra. That's the word. In the Siberian tundra, a lot of the permafrost is melting, which has led us to find a lot of really interesting things, including almost fully intact woolly mammoths. We're up to like I think 4, which have pink flesh still on the bone, green food in their stomachs. Like they are full on. They froze, and that was and there's a really big push for people to bring back these things, and I feel like we should, because reasons like this.
Well, especially the woolly mammoths, because we're gonna bring them back, and they're all gonna sound like Ray Romano, and it's gonna be terrible.
Not Ray Romano.
He is. You guys like Everybody Loves Raymond? Hey, God, everyone from Long Island sounds like him.
His shtick was, it was a bit much. Also, I have not seen any of those Ice Age movies, probably for that reason.
You're not missing much. Yeah,
not at all. They're movies.
Yeah, they're not terrible, but you're definitely not missing out by not seeing them.
He's very, very. Anyone that likes those shows, please don't feel offended. We love and support you. However, terrible taste in TV.
I think even if anyone was like, "Oh, I liked that show," wouldn't be like, "I loved that show because of Ray Romano."
And they understand our sentiments too.
That's fair. You guys ever watch The Nanny? It's kind of the same deal.
Oh yeah. I was okay with The Nanny. I found that amusing.
That was crazy. Hell out of that ball. But yeah, for a while there, I feel like the shtick, right, was Chafe Tips. Ooh. Just the tips.
What?
The guy's name is Chafe Tips.
Oh. Damn.
But for a while, like one of the big shticks on TV was like really obnoxious.
Annoying voices.
Yeah, and that was. I would like to meet that like exec. What? Why? Can you?
Can we just not? Is that okay?
There's literally like 4,000 other reasons to be show. Can this not be one of them? Gotta be exhausting being like a TV exec. I'd imagine like all the really, really terrible ideas you get are probably just out of this world.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a show about a restaurant, but inside of the restaurant they serve Lay's potato chips, and that's all. Good moron.
Plausible. Oh.
Happy Friday. Oh no. Whoa. That was something. So I've got some bad news this Friday morning.
What's
look? It's Coffee Maker O. I believe it's on legs.
Oh.
And good coffee maker. Struggling real hard. Yeah, to get out the coffee. Usually it takes
That's like
about
his-
3 minutes to make a cup, and today it took like 7.
And that's like his only job.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, coffee guy.
Sorry, coffee guy.
I call him Black and Dead. What it says on it. But Christmas is right around the corner. Buy myself a coffee maker. How do you guys do Christmas? Like, especially Sean, because I know you're married, you have kids. Christmas is a big to do. Do you and your wife get things for each other, or do you kind of like keep it like low key?
No, we usually do gifts for everybody. So my wife's birthday is also on the 20th.
Oh, geez.
So for me, shopping entails finding a Christmas gift for her from me, and
Double
Christmas
duty.
gift for her from the kids, and then birthday for each of us as well. But yeah, we don't make a huge deal about it. A lot of times the gifts we give to each other are things that like we know about. Like she knows what her Christmas gift from me is because it's something we've talked about. And then she was like, "Oh, that thing we were talking about is on sale. You should get that." And I was like, "Done." But we always try to get something, and then I always try to surprise her with something, whether it's from me or something that I help the kids facilitate.
Cool. This year I'm doing something crazy, and I'm taking the kids to the dollar store and being like, "Here's $10, buy mom stuff." And, we're gonna see what comes of it.
That sounds exciting. Yeah.
Really interesting. And my wife usually her Christmas presents to me are a package of beef jerky, case
Delicious.
of Miller High Life.
Oh.
Oh, that might have been. Thought it was sad. Top of the morons here. Quiet says, "I tell the coffee maker to not quit its day job." It's bad at that too. Thanks, Quiet. I appreciate you. And Kate Zaid says, "Hubby and I take trips, but he usually ends up getting me something too because I'm." That's so sweet. Whatever I usually get Megan though, I wrap like really, really tensely, and I use as much tape as I can. So hard to get in the box. I don't know why. Oh, completely. Thanks, Sean. But I like to buy her a loaf of bread. Kind of turned into like a joke. Now it's just a thing.
Wait. It started off serious?
Oh no! It started off as a joke. Sorry, no, but now it's like
okay.
it's.
You said it turned. It turned into a joke.
That's correct. Well, I bought it one year as like a gag, and then I bought it again like as a haha. So now it just kind of turned into like a joke gift. But Megan.
So it went from a joke to a joke.
To a joke to a gag. Right?
Hmm.
I think. Maybe. I don't know. Either way. So this year, I'm trying to figure out what kind of. Maybe I'll buy her some Texas toast. Here. I'll buy her some eggs, cinnamon. Like, hey, here we got some milk too.
Got
Put
you
all those
raw
together
French
would
toast.
do.
Have you ever gotten her like frozen like garlic bread?
No, but that would be a
Be a
good.
good
Well,
one.
but it won't be
Yeah.
frozen by Christmas. It'll just be
Yeah, that'd
thawed
be-
out garlic.
That sounds messy.
Why is this box all wet? Oh.
One year, can you give her like a little bit of flour and water and be like, sorry, I didn't have time to make your present this year.
Here's some yeast as well. Here's
Yeah.
here's a gift card for yeast. It's just a rain check.
Wait, you didn't even tell us how this started.
I don't really. I think I went to the store when I worked for FedEx is when it started, because I didn't have the time to go to the store because in FedEx once December, not even I guess once Black Friday hits, you work 12-hour days 6 days a week, so you just don't go out and buy anything, right? And so I was like, the night before, we had to deliver on Christmas Eve. one year. So I went to Target afterwards, and like there was nothing there. So I found a loaf of bread, and I was like, "Well, this works." So I put it in her present.
And so ever since then,
It's been a thing.
that's a fun tradition.
Yeah. Hopefully my children will not do that because like, when they have money, I like real things.
It's especially fun when you actually need bread.
That's true.
It's not as fun though when you find it like in the box 5 months later, and you're like, oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well, today, speaking of finding, today is Lost and Found Day, as we established, and there's lots of fun little Lost and Found. And there's a lot in the world. So generally at this time in the show, we head to our top 10 lists. But it's a little different today because we're not going to do a top 10 because I'm not conforming to your standard society. We're doing a top 9. Take that. Or you can just superimpose.
Or leave it.
Yeah, or you can just superimpose the 9 or the 1 extra loaf of bread that we found in the box 5 months later as a 10 thing. So this list comes from us by How Stuff Works. If you're not familiar with How Stuff Works, they have a really good podcast. And they're also the world preeminent experts on lost and found items. And they give us this list. Lori L. Dove gives us 9 of the weirdest lost and found items in the world. So number one, an actual human skull. Nice. The Bureau of Found Objects in the southern end of Paris is a massive repository of the city's lost items. The centralized collection was formed in the 1800s and during the time of Napoleon. They get 700 items a day that have been found on the metro. The city's catacombs include 200 miles of tunnels that have walls neatly lined. There's about 7 million human skeletons, some dating more than 1,200 years back. And apparently somebody decided that a human skull should be claimed. Maybe it lost its owner, so they brought it to the Paris Lost and Found. Great, thanks. Okay. 2.
Number 2 is a wedding dress with matching shoes. Deep within Paris's Bureau of Found Objects, a museum of the strange. That's just introducing another lost and found place. They're not understanding a list. They're listing other things that are found there. You can't put bonus objects on the list. So skipping all of that. One of the things that was abandoned was a wedding dress and matching shoes, all of which are new, clean, and in a garment bag, as if it were the day they were to be worn. Wow. Very fancy.
They show a picture, and we'll post the link in a minute here, of what looks like some of their stuff, and I believe there's a Thigh Master in there, down in the bottom with some nunchucks, some clear nunchucks. So if you're ever looking for that really good workout regimen, get a Thigh Master and some nunchucks. You're good to go. Good morning, Brendan. Thanks for Happy Friday. 3.
Pieces of the World Trade Center. One of the most poignant items at the Bureau of Found Objects has yet to be claimed and originates not from France, but from the United States. It is a red pouch holding 3 concrete pieces from the World Trade Center that was discovered in an abandoned suitcase in Paris shortly after the terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001. The suitcase also contained the bright orange vest of a New York City transit employee.
Oof. Well, that's
kind of haunting.
Yeah,
jeez.
Really haunting. Not only were there pieces of it, they also had the vest. Number 4 of fortunate timing, a missile guidance system. I really like how this starts. Sure, the unclaimed baggage center in Scottsboro, Alabama, has plenty of what you might expect. Flash drive, socks, umbrellas, and the occasional Scottish kilt. I don't know a lot about Alabama, but those are not things that I would expect to find. But over the last 40 years of unpacking suitcases lost during air travel, they've lost a lot of things. They've found a camera from a space shuttle that was recovered, sent back to NASA, and they also found a missile guidance system for a fighter jet. The functional system was outfitted with a plaque that read, "Handle with extreme caution. I am worth my weight in gold." After taking a few minutes to collect themselves, the employee contacted the Air Force and returned the fighter jet. I don't think they handled that with extreme caution. I mean, that's okay.
Just wait for more of the stories from the Unclaimed Baggage Center in the next one.
Seriously.
Number
Okay.
5. So the actual item is a 5.8 carat diamond ring, but in its description we also learn about some other things, like Lumagess vase that was found, and they sold it because this Unclaimed Baggage Center has become like a tourist attraction. So they had this vase that they sold for $80, and then was later valued at $18,000. And then they also had a painting that was originally marked for $60 that was later found to be a whopping $25,000. So they should probably do some more investigation before putting things up for sale. But then one of their most stunning finds was a 5.8 carat diamond and platinum ring, which was packed in a sock and tucked away in an unclaimed suitcase.
Wow.
Yeah.
They need to partner with Antiques Roadshow or something.
That's something. That's really, really interesting. Man,
Number 6.
People just leave things. Sorry, go ahead. 6.
50 vacuum-packed frogs. After a 3-month-long tracing process to find the owners or pay out any claims, the airlines sell any remaining lost baggage to the Unclaimed Baggage Center. Oh, that explains it. Once, sorters at the Unclaimed Baggage Center discovered 50 vacuum-packed frogs packed into someone's luggage. No word on the state of the frogs' existence or exactly what type of frogs they were, but the find was notable enough to become Unclaimed Baggage Center legend.
Okay.
That's a lot of frogs.
That's a lot of frogs.
I mean, smuggling them in?
I want to see a science teacher.
I mean, maybe.
Now, the phrasing's weird. Like, no word on the state of their existence. Is that saying we're not sure if they're alive or dead?
They might have been alive. I don't know. It's fine.
If you're frozen and vacuum packed, I don't know if you can survive that process.
Yeah, because usually when you vacuum pack, like there's no air.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 7, a headstone already engraved.
Oh.
According to Unclaimed Baggage Center, 99.5% of the checked bags being transported during domestic airline travel get to where they're going. The remaining 0.5%, most of them are given a second life, but at least one item clearly already had one. An engraved headstone was recovered from someone's unclaimed luggage. Eventually, a visitor to the Unclaimed Baggage Center bought it and turned it into a coffee table. What the?
That seems kind of rude.
Wow.
Who would want an engraved headstone as their coffee table?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
There's someone's real name on there. Maybe real name. We don't know for sure.
oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I mean, there are a lot of collectors, though, that collect really weird things, right? So,
True.
I mean, yeah,
True.
just why not?
It's a good talking piece.
Exactly. It's interesting at the very, very least.
Number 8 is a prosthetic leg. From umbrellas to novels, more than 300,000 objects are forgotten in London's trains and buses every year. In the Transport for London Lost Property Division, a child-sized stuffed Spider-Man perches atop an exposed air duct, and a tribal mask is propped beside the head of a taxidermied warthog. All right. Apparently, at this division, there was also, at one point, an urn of ashes that resides on the shelf for nearly 7 years and was finally returned to its rightful owner.
Great.
Oh, that's a cool story.
Yeah.
But one of the most shocking lost items was surely missed immediately, but oddly never claimed. A prosthetic leg with an athletic shoe attached still awaits its owner.
I feel like that's something you should.
Yeah, you
know.
Wouldn't you notice that like right away?
Yeah.
I'm having a really hard time walking through the airport, but I just can't figure out why. Oh.
They probably should have known where they left it, right? Like the
May-
last
may-
place they were able to walk.
Maybe it was like a spare prosthetic leg, like were they just carrying it?
Mm.
Oh, dang it. I lost my spare. In case the other one goes flat. 9.
A live lobster. Some of the strangest lost and found objects are those left by riders in Uber cars. The ride-sharing company created its Lost and Found Index, a comprehensive list of interesting items riders leave behind when they exit the vehicle. Most of the items are mundane. Others leave us begging for the whole story. Wait, what the heck? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is the bit about the lobster? They give us so much other info in this list.
It's a food blog.
Yeah, it basically is. Some forgetful passenger misplaced their live lobster in the back of a car. And that is literally all we hear about the lobster. The rest
There's
is like
so
a
much
bunch of
more about
other
everything
stuff.
else.
It's just a bunch. It's a list. It's a list of other stuff.
List within a
Valium,
list.
a wooden hat. Yeah, it's a list within a list within a list. Bulletproof vest. All of that sounds as interesting as the live lobster, but the live lobster is what we're focusing on. No update on the lobster's existence and whether or not it was delicious.
Can you imagine as an Uber driver, you just turn around and there's like a lot chilling in your seat? Great. This is wonderful. They found that there's a list here. It talks about how Uber has a contact thing. And there's, I mean, a lot of the stuff doesn't seem too crazy. However, there's like a Nintendo that was left in the back of an Uber.
NES?
A back massage device. The book Crime and Punishment. That's just silly. Well, if you're interested in reading more about the lost and found stuff, go ahead and I just posted the link there. Unfortunately, however, we come to a sad part in our day or week where we must bid adieu to our good friend Sports.Gaming. Sean has to go adult and take his kid somewhere, probably to the lost and found to find some stuff. So, Sean, it's been great, buddy. Enjoy your weekend.
We'll see you later.
See you next week.
Oh, and tonight for
Bye.
GMS Plays Minecraft Season 2.
Correct. Tonight, Season 2 of GMS Plays, the mining of the crafts. So we can definitely do that, and it'll be lots of fun. I'm very excited. It's been far too long since we've done a GMS Plays, and in that time, I almost hit the wrong buddy. In that time, I'm excited. I was really, really excited on Monday when I thought it would happen, but it ended up not. So, taking you the rest of the way today is Mr. ME and myself. Chris, I know we were talking on Monday. Were you as bummed out as I was by the all that stuff? By the
What are we talking about?
The loss of being able to play GMS games on Monday?
Oh, yeah. So when Sean was having computer problems, Mike and I were talking in a voice call, and we were all eagerly anticipating GMS Plays. And when Sean's computer just wouldn't work, I was trying to convince Mike to stream it himself, GMS Plays, but obviously not Minecraft. I was trying to get him to play Power Wash Simulator.
I wish Sean could have fired, because that would have been. I remember he played it once before, and it was just really entertaining to watch. However, yeah, Chris was trying real hard to get me to play Power Wash Simulator, but I don't want to steal Sean's thunder. That's terrible.
The
Sad.
show could have gone on. I'm just saying.
It could have. Kyle, are you? Oh, I don't have you on my friends list. And I don't know how to check the gang.
Yeah, I was trying to look for that too.
They don't, here's a club. Club invites.
That's us.
Nope, those are invites. Well, yeah, I was
Oh.
trying to see if I could find like the club.
Yeah, I don't know where to find that.
I think is it? I don't know.
If you could add us,
yeah,
we're
add-
easier to find because he's like it's Mike O and I'm Chris Me.
Yeah, you're like.
There's some letters in there. There's some letters.
Yeah, so send me a friend request and then I'll bring you in. But as you see over there, that is Christopher Me. I am it's Mike O. Ryan is off having adult times in Seattle. We'll talk about sports in just a few minutes.
It really made
Yeah.
it sound like something else.
I mean, it could be. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not his keeper. Could be doing sketchy things. I don't know. I mean, he keeps his public persona pretty squeaky clean. So, I mean, saying. However, I don't want to say too much because then I'm gonna get like a text and it's gonna be like, what are you saying? Like nothing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, wow, Kyle. That is a
Very festive.
fly looking
Super festive.
But yeah, so Ryan will be back on Monday as normal. Sean will also be back Monday as normal, and I will be around somewhere at some point as
normal.
I guess. But either way, we're gonna get some Rocket League in here with our good friend Kyle. K-Laugh. His name was something different. I really hope I didn't just like add a random other person.
It's gotta be him.
It's very possible. He
No.
joined us. I think I may have sent a friend request for the wrong person though, but it's all good. Hey, it's all about meeting friends though, especially here on this Lost and Found Day. I lost Kyle, but I found some new friends. Not really. So either way, it's an interesting day though, because it's always interesting, right? When you lose something, it's always the end of the world. You think everything is over because it's something that you love and you just need. You have, but then when you find it, okay, cool. Oof.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh gosh.
I didn't tell my lost and found story
Nice.
earlier. So my experience that I want to share is with the Disneyland Lost and Found.
Oh god.
Oh, it went right over me. So one time I was drinking at one of the bars in Disney's California Adventure. Oh boy. And had a really, really good time. Some very good cocktails, very friendly bartenders. And I was having a grand old time and left my debit card after paying.
Oh whoops.
Yeah. And so I called the Lost and Found, and they were like, "Yeah, just it's here. Come pick it up," because they have everything logged fairly meticulously there. It seems like.
Yeah.
And so being someone who works 5 days a week, the next time I could go was Saturday. Ugh. And so I go to Lost and Found. They look it up and they say it was here, but it's no longer here. And at first I was like, oh my god, someone else claimed it? No, that was not the case at all. They have a policy where after 3 days, with any credit card that's left there,
Yeah.
they destroy it.
Oh god. Okay.
For security purposes.
I mean, I kind of get that, but
They don't want to hold that kind of thing for that long.
yeah.
Nice, Kyle. And so yeah, I made a special trip to Disneyland just to find that my card had been destroyed.
Did they at least give you the pieces?
No,
Here-
why
here
would I
you
want
go,
the pieces?
sir. Well, just for the memories.
Thanks for the memories, debit card.
Remember you.
I hardly knew ye.
Yeah, that's the worst. I mean,
Mhm.
luckily I haven't had any experience like that before, just because I feel like most places keep your stuff forever.
The only thing that could have been worse is if it had actually been stolen and
Yeah,
used.
that's fair. That would not be fun in the.
No.
Oh gosh! Oh, of course, I turned at the exact wrong time. Good lord!
Like you often touch the ball when you really don't have to.
Well, I didn't even touch it.
You did. You started it going backwards.
Oh yeah, I did.
Like you'll knock it into our zone.
Shut up, Chris. I'm inclusive, okay?
That's not what that means.
I want everyone to score goals and be winners. Are you happy I hit it the right way?
I am happy.
Kyle, as far as the beer of the day goes, they will do. Ryan and Sean will do that on Monday. Sean unfortunately had to go and tend to his young person, and also I haven't solo ran the show in a while. Kind of forgot.
Oh.
Latino Heat.
Yeah. Latino Heat 69.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
It's a number.
Wow, did you buy that? Oh, I'm gonna miss.
Ugh.
There it is. Find. Oh! Oh gosh. Called for. I'm real good at just completely and totally whip. Brendan, you live in a pretty big city. Have you ever had an experience with
I
like
missed
a lost
it.
and found? San Francisco have like a city-run one or a state-run one? What? A city-run one? I don't. Sure they do. A lost and found has to be a pretty hard thing to run though. 'Cause you're gonna have people like, yeah, no, I lost a Rolex. What it look like, Rolex?
I once wrote about not a lost and found, but the place in San Francisco where people experiencing homelessness, where their items got taken during encampment cleanups. And it was kind of interesting. The encouraging thing about the city is that they did do a fairly good job of tagging the items and making it so that people could come and pick up their not lost items exactly, but the things that had been taken of theirs.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It'd be really easy to just kind of throw it in a room. Meh, whatever.
Yep. Oh.
Ever taken the time to like look around these? Really neat.
Yeah, this one especially.
Ah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ooh. I have to. I'm excited. After the show, I'm gonna watch some of these game trailers. There's a lot of really neat things. Nice.
Hey, Kyle.
Nice. The Ghostbusters car is pretty rad. So, Brendan, I have a love-hate relationship with in-game things, with microtransactions. I spent way too much money on stuff in Call of Duty that really served literally no purpose and had no bounds on anything. So I said when we started playing this, I was like, "There's some cool stuff, but I'm never gonna spend money on anything in this game." Sure enough, this car came out, and I was like, "Well, looks like I'm spending some money." So this was the first time I've ever bought anything in Rocket League, and hopefully the last, because they don't have a whole lot of stuff in here that I am in, but there's a couple. So it is what it is. But it is pretty great. Mike O transactions, correct? Yes. How did you know, Dan? Pretty crazy. How do you feel about Mike? Do you buy things in game? I know you. I mean, you win like everything in the world in Fall Guys. But do you buy stuff?
In Apex, I've spent quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit of money. The way I justify it is that Apex is a free-to-play game. And so based on like the amount of hours that I've put in, the like the pay for entertainment per hour is still pretty low for Fall Guy or for Apex, because I've put in probably $200.
Yep.
And played like 1,200 hours.
That's not bad.
So
That'll do
no,
it.
yeah. So it's like way cheaper than going to the movies or anything like that. So that's how I justify it.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, I try not to spend as much. I don't great job at that, but I try my hardest. So
the cosmetics, they make you happy a little bit. So,
some of them are really good, and I wish that they would have more of a impact though on the game. Like
but then you run the risk of it being pay to win, which is worse.
Yeah,
I would say.
fair enough. That is. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, people pay to cheat. Trying to, I don't want to say legalizing it, making it easier. Terrible. Let's take a dive into the world of sports. Where
sports.
We're gonna start off with a couple of somber stories here. First, former, was it not Formula One? IndyCar legend Al Unser passed away. He is one of the original, not one of the. He was one of the big guys with AJ Foyt and Rick Mears and Bobby Unser, who made IndyCar kind of a big thing in the U.S. and especially from being from Indiana, where the Indy 500 is basically a holiday. That's something I noticed that they've lowered the flags. Al Unser Sr. He died at the 82. And also, and this is probably a big one for Ryan, actually, Demaryius Thomas, former Denver Broncos All-Star, All-Pro wide receiver, was found dead in his home this morning at the age of 33. It doesn't look like it was anything nefarious. It looks like they said he sounded like he died from a medical issue. So, either way, it doesn't help. That sucks. He was one heck of an NFL player, and 33 is really, really young. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Unser and to the Thomas fan. But in other sports news, let's see what we got here. We got some Olympic news. China on Thursday dismissed the decision by Canada and the UK to join Washington's diplomatic boycott 2022 Beijing Winter Olympic Games. There's a lot of countries who are saying they aren't going to show up to next year's Winter Olympic Games, which could throw a wrench in a lot of different news organizations' coverage of the event, which shouldn't be anything we care about, but it's something that will get spotlighted, obviously. In the world of college football, Alabama quarterback Bryce Young has won the Associated Press College Football Player of the Year award, giving the Crimson Tide their second consecutive winner. Pittsburgh quarterback Kenny Pickett was third. Alabama linebacker Will Anderson Jr. was fourth, and Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud was fifth. Finishing second was Michigan defensive end Aiden Hutchins. For four first place votes. Why is that so hard to say? However, Bryce Young took home 137 points, which is a pretty good one. University of Florida International University hired former Colorado coach Mike McIntyre to lead the Panthers. McIntyre was most recently the defensive coordinator at Memphis. The Vancouver Canucks, going to the world of hockey, have hired veteran NHL executive Jim Rutherford as team president on Thursday. He'll also serve as the interim general manager while leading the search for a new GM. He is in the Hockey Hall of Fame, so that is always good. Let's go to... Let's see. Let's try to find some scores. Let's see what happened to Ryan last night. We'll see if he had a good night or a bad night. Boop, 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 boop. I think they would put all this stuff in one place. According to Quiet I Am Gaming, it says they just announced the bowl game for UCF versus Florida is a sellout. Did they sell like 20 tickets? What's going on, Quiet? Ridiculous. In the world of sports, where's the NHL score? Because I want to see if the Kraken lost. That would be really funny. Not gonna lie.
Wow, don't be mean.
December 9th, your Seattle Kraken. Oof. The Seattle Kraken got whooped by the Winnipeg Jets 3-0. And also your Calgary Flames lost in overtime to the Carolina Hurricane 2-1. Yeesh. And in a battle...
However,
Go ahead.
well, your Los Angeles Kings beat the Dallas Stars 4-0. Take that, Guru.
Ha! Good news, the Devils didn't lose because they didn't play. So that's always fun.
Sure.
Thursday night football was a barn burner between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers in what many are heralding as a terrible game called by what's the Steelers coach's name? I know, right? It just left. Oh gosh. Anyway, lots of people are questioning his all of his some of his calls late in the game as they fell to the Minnesota Vikings 30. The Vikings beat the Steelers 36-28.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. Thank you so much, Quiet. I know his name and it killed me. And of course, in our famous, our most infamous, whatever we want to call it, did the Mets win? No, they did not, because right now baseball does not exist. So,
sure.
Correct, Kyle. We did go over the Al Unser Sr. passing away. A little bit of somber news today, but also some fun news. The fact that there's some new coaches being hired, all sorts of new stuff. But it's a lot of fun. So that was your sports. As you can see, it is just Christopher M.E. and myself taking you this last hour of the show. We're going to go ahead and take a quick breather. I got to clean up some poop in Diego's cage. But we will be back in just a moment here on the Gaming Show.
It's time to say bye-bye, Mr. Wise Guy. Oh, I'm leaving you stranded. Bet you thought you could hide it away, make a clean break. But I got you red-handed. I thought there'd be no more. I thought we'd close that door. But no, you ripped off their bandage. You think that I'd be home drowning your tears alone. But no, you ain't got me branded. I'm through with you. I've had it good. changed, but you're just the same. I thought there'd be no more. I thought we closed that door. No, you're just love, love, and ooh, I'm through with you. I've had it, your love ended. Ooh, I'm through with you. I've had it, your love ended. One thing that I know for sure is there's no cure, no cure. One thing that I know for sure is you are your love ended. You are, 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 your love ended.
Morning, gamer. Happy Friday, December the 10th, 2021. Welcome into the Gaming Morning Show. I am your host, Lickets Maiko, along with my good friend, Mr. Chris M.E. Ready? Here we go. Everyone's favorite game. How close to the Twitter things get? Not good at all. Perfect. Great. So there you go. There's Chris. Over there, here's me-ish over this area. I don't know why that one is so hard. That's ridiculous. Well, during the break, you guys got a good look at the Diego cam. Let's see, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't think he likes it, but that's fine. Oh, Chris, you're muted.
How was the poop?
It was very poopy. It was great. He's pretty good at making some nice solid dookies there, so I'm pretty content with it. Yeah. So thanks for joining us on this Friday. Thankfully, it's the end of another week. Poof! What a week it's been. First poop reference of the day. I think it is actually, and it was for science. It was talking about Diego's poops, not just a funny poop joke. So, we've got, speaking of animals, you guys know that today is International Animal Rights Day? That's right. Ooh. He doesn't care. Today is International Animal Rights Day, as well as Human Rights Day, National Lager Day, Dewey Decimal System Day, Nobel Prize Day, National Salesperson Day, and our topic of the day. It's Lost and Found Day. Do you have any good stories about something that you lost and then possibly found? or something that you found that somebody possibly lost? I'm sure there's some good stories like that too. I've never really thought about something that I found that somebody has lost and returned it. I mean, the most things I can think of is like a teddy bear, or if somebody dropped something in the store or something like that. There's no like crazy Hallmark movie kind of a thing, you know?
Yeah, whenever I've returned something I've found that was lost, you never meet the other person. You turn it into the staff and you kind of just wish them well.
Yeah. So you don't get to see that beautiful reunion story. Today is also Lager Day. Are you a big fan of like crafty beer and lagers and such, or are you more of a not really?
I do like craft beer.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it. I don't know why. Obviously is one of my favorites is Miller High Life.
Oh boy,
and I used
that's
to drink
true.
mimosas out of an elephant. You can tell that I'm pretty highbrow when it comes to my spirits. So.
I haven't had a lager in a while. I feel like with craft stuff, I have mostly gravitated toward dark beers more recently. It had been IPAs when the IPA craze had happened a few years ago.
That crazy IPA craze,
which you may not be aware of
Checks
if
out.
all you're drinking is Miller High Life.
I drink Zima too. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
don't. You're a liar. You don't even know where to find Zima.
I guarantee it's in the stores here in Indiana. Kyle, Calaf, I'm of the same boat. I have oh wow, okay. I have a case of Yinling in the garage fridge. It's been there for quite some time. But yeah, the go-to lager should be Yinling. For the longest time though, Yinling didn't come like past Pennsylvania. So like when I first moved to Indiana, like you couldn't get it past PA.
Hey, Kyle.
Kyle's cracked.
Got it right back.
Yep. But now they have it in Indiana, and I'm happy. I guess it's not Miller High Life, so I'm a lager enthusiast. I like logging. It's fine.
You like logging?
It's not what a lager is.
No. Different spellings.
Would you define Angry Orchard as a craft beer?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Get out of here, Mike's IRL friend Kyle. Go drink some chocolate milk. He likes chocolate milk a lot. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Except when you go to Perkins and order it, then it's just weird.
I don't know what Perkins is.
Have Perkins out there?
No.
Really? What a weird world we live in. Perkins is like a, it's like an old person's. It's like Cracker Barrel for younger people.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
That's the kind of food that they have. Whoa. That's cool. Perkins is delicious. It used to be our go-to at like 3 a.m. when I lived out in Pennsylvania. We'd go there in the middle of the night because they had half-price appetizers. So we would just go and get like appetizer platter. We'd get fries instead of onion rings. Let us do that. Did I ever tell you I hate Rocket League? Oh, that's probably better. I think Quiet has it better. It's a slightly more adult IHOP. Correct.
Oh.
Maybe a younger Cracker Barrel was a bad descriptor. There's not shiny stuff on a bunch of old people stuff on the. There's no store in it either. Wasn't Cracker Barrel. Really have a hankering to buy like a bonnet. There you go. I got it right there. I've had this this cooked catfish. You know what would go great with it? A bonnet. Perfect. Cracker Barrel's got you. I went kablooey. Dang. So excited about that. I did like a flippy hit thing and no. Oh, I wish Gay Pride was here. I got a notification saying that your Dr. Squatch order is out for delivery.
Nice.
So Gay Pride this weekend will have the amazing opportunity of using some wonderful Dr. Squatch soap. As he was our Dr. Squatch prize pack winner for the Movember 12-hour broadcast, streamathon, Movemberathon, whatever awesome name KJ came up with, but I, for whatever reason, cannot remember ever. Where you guys were incredible and helped raise a bunch of money. So very much. Kyle said so. Should be. Why? That's kind of cool. We went an hour and 56 minutes without saying poop. Kind of weird.
Yeah,
though.
you saying you were gonna clean Diego's poop was actually the first poop
Yeah,
mention.
that's so weird. And it wasn't like a haha poop joke.
No,
think
it was factual.
Yeah. My goal this weekend is to get his new cage done. I actually the rock has been the hardest part. Had we started this process back in like October, there was a bunch of rock supply stores out here that you could easily get the rock we need for this. But now that it's the winter time, they're open like 2 days a week. They also only sell things by the ton. So I don't need a ton of bricks for Diego. or a
By the
of-
ton?
Yeah, by the ton. One of them's only $200 a ton, so I told Meg we should just get a ton of bricks. And she said,
Mike, don't push it back.
I went the other way. But I know, right? What the heck? When Ryan's not here, we should be like talking poop the whole time. We're actually being really, really good.
I mean, if it doesn't happen organically, then
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully I'll poop. Doesn't go to a doctor. But not a chiropractor. Go doctor. Poop doctor. Can someone, KJ, can you go to Sean and tell him you have a poop problem? Or get your husband, someone he doesn't know as well. Oh man, I wish I knew where he worked. Frank called him.
oh god, just what he wants.
He's not busy enough. Hi, is Dr. Sports Doc Gaming there?
Dr. Sports Stock Gaming.
What? Yeah. You can't force. Oh, you get hemorrhoids. Have you ever seen those like stools where you like put it under your toilet and it like props your feet up? It's supposed
Nope.
to help you go better. So I work with old people, right? So there's a lot of weird stuff. And one of them is this like stool that a squatty potty, there you go. And you put it underneath your toilet and like you put your legs up on it and supposedly it helps you have the correct exit angle. So when it comes time to release, you're set.
Oh no.
So yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta poop. And
Whatever
sometimes-
works, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never thought the angle was something I had to think about. It's kind of like exit velocity in baseball. Like, nothing I ever thought about, but apparently it's a real thing. The poo angle is apparently something else that's there. The chat is in fact ready to display messages. Thank you, Brandon. I really appreciate it. That almost deserves a Brandon. However, now that since Ryan isn't here, we're able to go a little nerdier today. And with that being said, there's actually some pretty awesome news coming out of Marvel. Chris, what do you think about a sequel to something?
I think that we're very excited to let you all know that a sequel to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is officially on the way with destined Daniel Cretton returning to direct and write the film. He's also in development on a Marvel series for Disney+. Cretton has signed an exclusive multi-year overall deal with Marvel Studios and Hulu's Onyx Collective. The new deal will allow Cretton to develop TV projects for both Marvel Studios on Disney+ and on the Onyx Collective for Hulu and other platforms. Shang-Chi released over Labor Day weekend and currently is the highest grossing film at the domestic box office with $224.5 million. The film made history for the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the first to feature an Asian lead and mostly Asian cast, which included Simu Liu, Michelle Yeoh, Awkwafina, and Tony Leung. At the worldwide box office, the film has made $431.9 million so far and stands as the 8th highest grossing film. Destin is an amazing collaborator who brought a unique perspective and skill to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We had a fantastic time working together on the film, and he has so many intriguing ideas for stories to bring to life on Disney+. So we are thrilled to expand our relationship with him and can't wait to get started, said Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige in a statement. Not much is known about Cretton's Marvel series on Disney+, but sources tell Variety it is a comedy.
So I know this isn't going to be the case, but all I can hope for is a series on Disney Plus with Detective or Agent Jimmy Woo and Wong from Doctor Strange, where they hunt down the secrets of time. They have to go find like ancient artifacts in places. I think that would be the best buddy show ever.
Wong would be great. I think the buddy comedy is already there with Agent Jimmy Woo and Darcy.
True. You know what? That would be, yeah, correct.
Darcy, her last name escapes me, but she was
Darcy's
Natalie Portman's assistant.
Yeah. Who's also
and now is a
Thor movie.
full-fledged scientist of her own.
That's that would be very funny if the two of them had to hunt for ancient artifacts in Shang.
It would just be it would just be a much more fun X-Files. Like
it would.
Jimmy
Absolutely.
Woo's a funny guy, doing the law enforcement side, and Darcy would be on the science side, but also very funny.
Absolutely. And also in Marvel news, this just came across my Twitter feed because I'm apparently Super Mario. It's a me, a Mario. Definitely not, but it's a Marvel news. The Eternals is going to hit Disney Plus on January the 12th. So that's pretty exciting.
I've waited so long to see that movie that it's already coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, same here. I've really, really wanted to see it, and it just I don't have time.
I haven't been to the theater in a while.
Yeah, but we might have to have a watch party. I mean, honestly, it's like a month away. So
I'm down.
Whatever.
Yeah, I did go see Ghostbusters Afterlife the night it released, but I'm also a unabashed Ghostbusters stan.
Absolutely. COVID has been killing me as far as Marvel goes. I mean, it could, I guess, literally also kill me. But it's theoretically killing me because I've missed the last 3 Marvel movies, I guess. In Shang-Chi, Black Widow, and now The Eternals, where I have seen literally every other Marvel movie in a movie theater, including a fan favorite Thor and the worst movie ever made, The Incredible Hulk. But no, I'm with you, Brendan. The movie theater still does make me uncomfortable. I know that you can space out a little bit, but there's still. I live in a state where we've beat COVID, so much so that the governor is very realistically thinking about taking out all the public emergency declaration and removing pretty much all restrictions. So
Don't like that.
No, me neither. But Down, see, here's the thing. I kind of agree. Down says, I don't want to go to the cinema ever again. Give me home release. I miss the big screen. Like there's some movies where you want to sit and watch it on a huge screen and feel the rumble of whether it be the IMAX or the Dolby Digital. There's some things that are just like and unfortunately you really just you can't get that at home. I have a projector downstairs, so I get to watch it kind of in a bigger thing, but yeah. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Downs, the cinema where Downs lives is on like a 14-inch screen where they all just gather around. They'll look at it while they eat their. What do you eat over there, Downs, for movie food? Spotted dick? No.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, every time a trailer says only in theaters, I'm like, cool. I'm out on DVD. I have the exact same reaction, Brendan. It's absolutely. Last movie I went to, there was a hole in the screen?
What?
You shouldn't have put it
that
there. That
sounds like cause for getting your money back.
Yeah, for real, man. Unless it was
So
down
whenever I've gone to the movies, fortunately, theaters these days, all allow you to pick your seats.
Yeah.
So I'll scope out, how many people are in there. Are they close to each other? And if it's not bad, then I'm okay going. But it's just not a priority to go to the theater like it used to be. It just doesn't feel that way. I feel like I can wait, except for Ghostbusters. I couldn't wait.
Which is fair. And you've probably been waiting a little bit for that to happen. So it's not like that, comes out every 2 years.
Right.
It's still really tricky though, because of the fact that so here, can you scope out the seats before you get into the theater?
What do you mean?
Like for here, like you go to the window and they're like, which seat would you like? Does that happen?
Mm-hmm. No. Well, I mean it can, but for me, I always buy my tickets online now, so I can pick my seat.
Gotcha.
I can look at which seats are taken. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for me.
Because I think that would be pretty fun, or that would be good. But like I said, I didn't think many places.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, speaking of movies, this past week on GMS After Dark, we had our Christmas movie countdown list with our good friend here, Christmas ME, and Mike's IRL friend Kyle. Next week is very exciting because Christmas ME will be returning, along with the woman you hear here, Kathleen L.
I have no expression because I can't hear it.
Oh, because you have the thing off. I know how it feels when Ryan's doing it. So Kathleen L is a singer-songwriter. She's pretty fantastic. She just had her song appear on the CW show, the 4400. I don't know if you have ever watched the show. It sounds really interesting, but she's incredible. So she'll be on here next Wednesday for After Dark at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time with our good friend Chris M.E. to do our, as Ryan would say, our Christmas song draft tier list. So we'll be doing that this coming Wednesday. Otherwise, check Kathleen out. Give her a follow. Give her a watch. She makes some incredible music. And she has probably the best 5-question story we've had on the show. If
I'll never forget it.
No, and it's so good. If you're looking for trying to figure out what we're talking about, if you check us out on go to youtube.com/gaming morning show and check out our 5 questions, you can find her episode of 5 questions there. She talks about denting a famous musician's guitar with, I believe, a mammoth tusk.
Yep.
So we're going to jump into a game of Rocket League here in a second. After that, we're going to try to play some community games. I make no promises, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll try a game, and then we'll recap some of the news of the day. Last night was the Gaming Morning Awards. Not really, it wasn't the Gaming Morning Awards, but it was the Gaming Awards. And And I don't know if you guys knew this, but they actually hand out awards. I always thought it was just a show for them to show trailers. But apparently they do more than that. Go figure.
Go figure.
We'll hit your takeaways that were pretty okay before we head off into the wild yonder that is known as the weekend. Really wish I could just finish the day working out at home in my shorts and t-shirt, but alas, we have we got meetings. Ugh. Don't they know it's the end of the year? I don't want to do anything.
I'm sure you're not the only one who feels that way.
Hey, there you go. So I say that we take up a petition, make sure that we just all stop working till January 3rd. Then on January 3rd, I will also confirm that I don't feel like working, and then we'll take up another petition for the next thing. We'll have a petition to try and move time ahead to the end of March. Go to Disney.
Hey.
Woo-woo. And I'd be amiss if I didn't also go to Cape Canaveral.
As a space nut.
I'm gonna go find where the Will Smith landed with Future K. Beated whoever, I forget who he did, but he beat somebody in Men in Black 3?
Jerk aliens, yeah.
12?
3.
Whichever Men in Black. Where he encountered himself. How he knew he was destined to be a man in black. Those movies are. Have you seen the new Men in Black? Men in Black
3?
International or whatever?
Oh. Oh, no, I didn't watch that one.
It's not. It's not.
I had no desire to watch that.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't. I think I watched the first like 20 minutes of it and was like, eh. Just because you get two famous people together who are hot at the moment, like, it doesn't make a good movie. Oh, we have a YouTube guy in here. YouTube.
I don't think it stands for that.
I hit though. Oh, you don't think YT stands for YouTube?
No.
Oh, Young Treasy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that guy. Oh, stop hitting the ball, or I'll hit you. Get it, Kyle. You get it. Oh, stop playing gold. It's in a goalie game.
Oh, no.
Go. Oh, dang. Oh. Ah, take that. Oh. I'm glad. Wow, I'm just Superman. I'm glad Brendan agrees.
Oh.
Kyle's right. She so she on the day that I did on the day I did oh, YT. Oh, I get you now. Yeah, we'll go with Young Trizzy though. Kathleen L did a pretty bang up version of Dominic the Donkey, which she had never heard before.
It was exceptional.
It was really good. He's very, very good at what she cracked ME. Also, the other music that you hear is from none other than our good friend Superphonic. Makes his own beats. Also, the Saturday before the Mike November Mo Stravaganza, did a super gig.
The Mo Stravaganza?
That's what I should have. Dang it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think at some point in the not too distant future, we're gonna have the Sports.Gaming Memorial Superphonic music stream as well.
A Concert.
A concert, yes. A desk concert.
Tiny, tiny desk.
Tiny desk concert.
Oh, just missed it.
Whoopsie. I don't know if you knew this, Chris. But we have a very talented community.
I did know.
Like stupid talent. I love
Pretty incredible.
it. I love it, Maggle.
Why are we shouldn't all be in the same spot.
It's fine. It's
Nope.
fine.
Oh, sorry, Kyle. I messed that up. I didn't think you'd be able to get
Way
there.
to go, Kyle. Oh, send it how I want. Center dish. Nervous. Uh-oh, you making me.
God.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Hit the ground. Hit the ground. We're winners, chat.
Winners.
The words of the immortal Ryan Hogan. We're winners.
Who's Ryan Hogan?
I don't know. Ooh, I got a new blueprint. Cool. Silly Billy. Well, here we are on Friday, November the 10th, December the 10th, whatever month we are in the 10th. The 10th day of whatever this is in 2021. Welcome to the Gaming Morning Show. We're starting right now. No, just kidding. We are coming up on the home stretch here. It is 11:30. Hey, I haven't done this yet. Wow, it's 8:30.
Not once today.
8:30 on the West Coast, 11:30 on the East Coast, and 5 hours from now in the UK.
Ooh, you can.
Oof. Oh man.
4:30.
Yeah, that one too.
4:32.
That one too. Earlier in the show, we told you about some exciting mule news that we don't get to see very often. Chris, would you like to recap that our mule story for us? What's
I
going
would
on?
love to. The University of Central Missouri broke the Guinness World Record for most mules in a parade. Their parade featured 50 people riding mules down a road to celebrate their 150th anniversary. Since the university was founded in 1871, but they made their mascot the mule in 1922. Yeah.
That's a lot of what is this? Sorry, I'm trying to find our Hangman game. I mean, the don't let the monster fall in your mouth while someone else does something else to your game.
Very close.
It was super close. But yeah, I think it's crazy that that's a lot of freaking mules. Mules are Missouri state animals? Huh.
Oh.
The more you know, right?
I could have done without knowing that one.
Missouri is an interesting place. I live there. Oh gosh. Oof. That was terrible. I googled hanging man from a balloon. Don't Google that, folks.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't want to see that? Oh God. Get away. Get away. Abort. Is this a commercial? Why is there a commercial? You guys want to watch a commercial? Anyway, in a second here, we're going to play some Don't Let the Man Hanging from the Balloon Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Kyle can tell you what the record is. It's a lot, I think. But either way, jeez, it sucks. Oh, sweet. Thank you, El Joaco16. I do not want to know how to be famous. I don't know if you knew this, El Joaco, but I already am famous.
He's on the wildly popular Gaming Morning
I'm
Show.
the wildly popular, always talked about but never rocked about Gaming Morning Show.
How about that one?
Let's see. All right. As soon as I get this up, it'll be all set. Great. Good. We're doing good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Chat. Doesn't love the good old live edit. Live edits are wonderful. This. Then open this. Chris, you don't do you stream this weekend?
Tomorrow, yes. I'm doing I haven't told anyone because Whit and I just decided yesterday, but we're doing a Hot Ones challenge with me and Whit from Hobo Toes tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Little hot stuff for breakfast for me.
Little hot stuff for breakfast. This is at 10 a.m. your time?
Yeah, I guess it's lunchtime for her. But yeah, I'm at my normal stream time. We're doing this.
That's exciting. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love that? Why are you leaving?
Just in prep for my next Hot Ones challenge.
Yes.
Which is with you.
And it will be during GMS After Dark after the first of the year. It'll probably end up being our first show back from the world of the show.
Great.
I don't know them. All right, whatever. We're just going to go ahead and transition on over to this. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. We are going to go ahead and we're going to play some of this game.
Oh, hey, Diego.
You'll notice our good friend Diego chilling. We're going to go to medium. I'm actually going to take Diego.
Diego's huge.
Really big. All
and
right.
very bright.
Very, very bright. All right, so go ahead.
Diego.
Go ahead, you folks. We're going to go to medium. Because, wow, that was... Because I'm not scared. All right, our first one is places. We'll throw out some letters there. We don't have a timer, so we can't do anything. Host can't guess yet.
But you gonna make it bigger or just?
No, it's just this tiny little thing right here.
Okay.
Oh, it's just so needy to. Don't hit the ball backwards. Make it bigger. Diego's too bright. Downs is giving us the D. The D hit. Remember, this is places. Arctic Sea, it is not, unless there's a silent D at the start of C. Downs D hit it. Go with the Anonymous Memorial A. Okay, there you go. Great.
Sure.
This is what it's like to be the dad of the stream. Like, this is what Ryan hears every day. You're not I'm usually
is it Hoover Dam?
It is a
might
dam.
very well be Hoover Dam, yep.
HOOVE. Hoover Dam. Look at that, folks. Perfect. We banked 6 balloons.
Easy.
Take that, Ryan. I don't know why I'm yelling that. Our next one is occupations.
Hey, Keith. It's good to see you.
Morning, Keith. Welcome on in. Happy Friday to you.
Good moron.
That's teamwork, Kyle.
That's effing teamwork.
Morning for your afternoon. I forgot, Keith. You're over there in the
in the UK.
Doodly-doo. Oh,
we finally did one.
I did one before, kind of.
Kind of.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Kind of. Well, it's been a pretty mellow, low key kind of show today. It's very useful. Yeah.
I needed a
Friday
nice,
wind down.
Yes. Always take out the vowels first. So we got, it ends in a T. There's an O in there. There's another T. Teat. Count teat.
Maybe something tist.
What do you call me?
So either an I or an S, whatever you're feeling.
Continent.
Kyle knows.
Wah, wah.
Oh, it wasn't. You're right.
Whoop. Nice try, Kyle.
So maybe an A, maybe an Alienanimous.
Oh, there we go.
Memorial A.
Alienanimous Memorial A. Great. Tants.
Consultants.
There's a C. Uh-oh.
If there's no C, it's not consultants.
Yeah. That would be awful. Cracked. Another perfect round. Look at that. Ooh, sports.
Sports.
Chris is a genius. You are correct, Keith.
I'm doing okay.
When
I don't
playing-
usually play this game in real time because I'm usually on my phone in bed.
Fair enough. Spurts. It is definitely not spurts. Ooh, Keith, Anthony, and Kyle going with the football. Let's try it. Nope.
Or baseball.
All right, I'll try that one. Nope. It's not football or baseball. Probably not spurts.
I wonder if there's
S-P-U-R-T-S.
even...
No.
Yeah, no, it can't be ball of any sort. No balls here.
There is no balls in this one, folks. No balls at all. Drop the Alien Anonymous memorial. Hey, there we go. Javelins. Also not.
Javelins.
The game works really well if you just say letters. All you savants out there. Thank you, Keith Anthony.
We got an R.
Keith is playing by the rules. Oh, gosh. Oh. Super helpful. Anthony, Keith wants the D. Uh-oh. Keith Anthony, there was no
We're
D.
getting down to it.
Oh, there's only 2 left, guys.
Down to it.
Try an S. No, N. We'll go N. Keith said N.
Yep.
S. Ooh.
Oh boy. What the heck could this be?
It's too many letters, Brendan. Too many letters. Scar Soul. Scab Soul? Nope. Scabs. This is gonna be a really annoying one. All right, who wants to do it?
B.
All right. T. Ooh.
Ooh.
E maybe S. M?
Maybe
Try
an
and-
H, like a shot, something shot. Slap shot.
Oh,
Slap shot. Oh my goodness.
Brendan is cracked.
Correct.
I always think of it as like a
I'm
sport,
trying to think of
you know?
the sport. Yeah, not
What
a
the heck
sport.
is
word.
Slapshot? A, it's a movie. B,
It's a
it's
great
a thing you do in
As like I feel like my cred as the hockey guy has like gone away.
wah wah. All right.
I was trying to think of the name of a sport.
Exactly. I was like, what? This is too many letters. Video games.
Video games.
Correct. Quiet.
Yeah, Quiet was
Yeah,
thinking of it the
same.
same way. Quiet likes hockey too as a
Man,
Lightning
both of you
fan.
guys, your hockey cards are revoked.
It's time to say bye-bye.
because Ryan's not here.
Yeah, he would have known it. A-E. Shaq Fu.
Jack Fu.
Hide it away, make a clean break. But I got you ready.
Wow, that's
Nice.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
We'll go with Ryan Memorial R. Got an S. R. Great.
Okay.
Oh. I think I know what the last word is. I don't know what the first. If only we had our video game expert.
Oh.
Doing great. Doing great. Already clicked
got
it. I
two
can't do it
O's.
twice. Let me guess an L. Nope. Okay, never mind.
It's okay. They didn't need that balloon anyway.
Nope.
J from
J.
Keith Anthony.
Oh.
Oh.
Video game. Super Mario Brothers.
See, I was thinking something like Wild Hearts, but Wild Hearts would not fit, obviously. We got a D from Kyle.
Hmm.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh!
Of course.
You were on the right track. Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know why it didn't click for me. I love
Thanks.
Kingdom Hearts.
Another full. All right, this is our last one. It's a figure of speech.
Oh.
Figure of speech. All the weebs reveal themselves.
I'm half Japanese. I can't be a weeb.
What?
Weebs are typically non-Japanese anime
You're
fans.
ridiculous. Let's all go shop at Hot Topic. Great. Got an A,
I need more chains.
T,
Many zippers.
Kyle, E from Quiet.
We're getting there.
Right off the bat. R. Oh.
Wow.
Cracks. Kyle and Quiet
What? Yeah.
coming through.
Wow.
We banked ourselves 6 more, which gives us a grand total 23. Ryan, I don't know why he finds it so hard. We just ran right
Yeah.
through that.
Easy.
Crushed. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Rookies. Anyway,
Yeah, come on.
going to left field. Going back. Way back. It's gone. Way to go. Congratulations. We're probably going to cut out of here just a few minutes early today. But before we do that, let's why don't we Chris, how about we recap our stories in our gaming morning news.
Our gaming morning re-news for you right here.
News.
Most of our gaming news comes from the Game Awards, which took place last night. Surprise Game of the Year winner was It Takes Two, the co-op game published by EA. Best game direction went to Deathloop. Best narrative game was Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Best performance was Maggie Robertson, who portrayed Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. Best multiplayer game, makes sense, was It Takes Two. Best ongoing game was Final Fantasy XIV, and I feel like I have to agree. They keep cranking out content for that game many years after it released. Best art direction went to Deathloop. Best score and music went to Nier Replicant version, a bunch of numbers. Best audio design went to Forza Horizon 5, and there were some much smaller categories, but the one that I mentioned earlier and the one I'm super proud of is that best esports athlete went to Simple of Navi playing CS:GO, Counter-Strike. It's like Counter-Strike does not get a lot of respect in the esports world because it's not League of Legends or Dota, which are arguably the two biggest esports games. But yeah, super happy for CS.
Very cool.
We also had a bunch of announcements that they announced the Matrix Awakens, an Unreal Engine 5 experience, which I think is downloadable now, and that has Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss in it.
Nice.
But we also got to learn about Star Wars Eclipse, which is coming, a new game set in the High Republic era.
It looks gorgeous.
Of the Star Wars universe. It looks amazing. Alan Wake 2 was officially announced. We also heard about the Wonder Woman game from the Shadow of Mordor developer Monolith Productions. And we also learned about the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which looks kind of fun, actually.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah, there were some games out today. Vaporum Lockdown for PS5, PS4, and Xbox One. Wild and Adventure Pinball for the Switch. Memories of East Coast for the Switch. Rot Flesh for PC. Siberia, The World Before for PC. The Legend of Nayuda, Boundless Trails for PC. And your name of the morning went to A Year of Springs for the Switch.
Congratulations to A Year of Springs, which will now be entered into our Game of the Month contest. This way, at some point, we will draw a Game of the Month for the month of December. And then one of you lucky viewers will have a chance to win it sometime between
Someday.
now and the end of humanity. So,
Was the last drawing July's Game of the Month?
I think so. I believe so. And I still don't, I cannot not confirm nor deny that it has gone out. So there's so see. Either way, congratulations. Here's to you, Year of Springs.
Nice.
Also today we talked a little bit about as Chris said the mules that broke a world record. If you're curious and you want to break your own world record, all you need to do is get 51 mules. They
For a
found
parade.
they found some footprints in did it
Spain.
say where? It was Spain. They found some footprints in Spain from that show dinosaurs were a lot more agile than first thoughts, which means please don't bring them back. And then finally, and most importantly, Shang-Chi is going to get a sequel. So, and the same director's coming back. It was such a visually stunning and beautiful movie. We are so excited. I think I can speak for Chris on that one. Sean and Ryan are on vacation for half of today, I guess. Sean was. Ryan's in Seattle, probably doing Seattle things, probably like throwing fish or something.
Yeah, that's what they do
I
in
don't-
Seattle.
I don't know.
It's all day.
Yeah, they just throw fish back and
Throwing
forth, and
fish
then they
to
do
each other.
nothing. But
Do
they
you
will
want
be
a clip
back
of the day?
here on Monday. What's that?
Do you want a clip of the day?
Sure. We'll give it a try. We'll see if I can make it work. You're gonna go away for like a hot second.
That's okay.
Well, yep, that is a good one. Copy that, and then I'm gonna go back to this guy. Then we'll talk for a second while I figure out how to make this work. But yeah, and again, if you are looking for something to do this weekend, Chris M. Yee will be streaming tomorrow with our good
10 a.m.
friend
Pacific time.
Obo Toes.
Yep.
And they'll be playing Hot One. Kind of. Do you
I don't know about playing.
doing? I don't know how
It's
to
very serious business.
how to describe it.
Because I have the Hot Ones season 15 set, so it's we're doing it, serious. And
Gotcha.
Wit doesn't have the set, but she definitely has the bomb, which is easily the hottest of the sauces. It is so spicy.
That's gonna be a lot of fun for you guys. I'm so
Fun.
excited. And by excited, I mean scared. All right, so let's go on over to our clip of the day. Chris, why don't you sing us the song? Clip
It's
of
time for the clip of the day.
Hey.
The clip of the day.
Hey.
Here it is.
What?
It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot. Hold on. Boom. We've got a drummer birthday.
I want to hear the second part. So good. Someone clip that. I want that on a button. So we can have Bob have a break for now.
Hold on. Thanks so much for that. For doing what Sean asked. So now that can live on in infamy forevermore. Leave. Well, to our friends out there, I would like to know what your takeaways that were pretty okay were from today, and we're gonna start with none other our good friend Chris and me. Chris, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that I've always wanted to throw a parade, and so 51 donkeys, I think, is a good reason to throw a parade.
You're probably not wrong. You should definitely have a 51 donkey parade, unlike a 21 gun salute. 51 donkeys would be great. My takeaway from today was that there were 30 game awards given away last night. in the like 7 minutes of Game Award footage that they showed on the thing. Kyle's, as I learned about Metal the Mule, a former mascot for the New York Mets. Oh, I forgot to do that during sports. I even made note of that. We can hit that next week. But Metal the Mule used to apparently be the Mets mascot. So go figure.
Great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Metal. We appreciate you. Thank you guys all so much for another great week here. Thank you, Chris and me, for stepping in and doing some guest hosting here today. We appreciate you, and all of you out there, we appreciate you as well. We are going to raid here, and we're going to head over. This morning, I was looking for some cozy vibes, and I had a hard time finding them, but I found somebody who has some cozy vibes. We're going to go and raid Sweet Sage, who is a Stardew streamer. I think she streams Stardew and Animal Crossing. She is currently doing some just chatting, but she should have her Stardew up in a moment here. So thank you all so much for being here today. And for Chris, for Ryan, for Austin, and for Sean, I am Look It's Mike Go. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye.
It's set up around my room that is like just like a backlight basically.